Jai Gurudev student. Today we will take another colligative property. This one is your elevation of boiling point. Now if you have taken the pure water, it boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Now if I add salt into this one, then what happens? Salt occupy some portion in the surface, so less vapors will be formed, and in that case boiling point enhance more than 100 degrees centigrade. Initially it is 100 degrees centigrade, now it is more than 100 degrees centigrade. Now if I consider the boiling point of pure water, you see 100 degree, it is 100 more than 100 degrees. Obviously boiling point of solution is more. Now boiling point of pure solvent is TB naught, boiling point of solution is TB. So TB minus TB naught equal to del TB, and this one is elevation in boiling point. This del TB is called elevation boiling point. Now del TB is proportional to M. M means molarity. Molarity depends on number of moles of solute, and moles of solute will be increased if the amount will be increased. Now if in place of 5 gram of salt, if you add 10 gram of salt, then if in the 5 gram of salt the boiling point of the solution is 105, 10 gram of salt it may be 107 or 108. So it means it is going to be increased. Now del TB equal to Kb into M. Del TB equal to Kb. M means given mass of solute by molar mass of solute, molar mass of solvent by 1000. So this is the equation. Now I think this part is not required. This is vapor pressure, and this is 1 atm, means at that point substance starts boiling. So this is the TB naught, boiling point of pure solvent. This is TB. So you see TB is greater than TB naught, and that gap is called del TB. So this is elevation of boiling point. Then next one is your depression and freezing point. Now if this is solvent, in between solvent if there is some solute is there, the solvent will take time to cling together, to be frozen. Clear? Before frozen they will take time. So that is why the freezing point of solution further decrease. If the freezing point of pure solvent is TF naught, it is 0 degree for water, this TF is the freezing point of solution. Then depression in freezing point, del TF is TF naught minus TB, or del TB varies to M. Del TB equal to KF. KF is the freezing point constant, and M is again W2 by M2, W1 by 1000. So next one is your osmosis. Osmosis is nothing but, remember, osmosis is the flow of solvent. Osmosis is the flow of solvent. Osmosis is the flow of solvent from dilute to concentrated solution. Now if you have resin, if you have kept some resin in water, resin takes the water because there is solution in the resin that is concentrated, and solution outside the resin it is dilute. The flow of solvent takes place from dilute to concentrated solution. This is what is called osmosis. Next one is osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is the pressure which is just sufficient enough to stop the process of osmosis. This is what is called your osmotic pressure. Now if I have the equation like that, PB equal to nRT. Now in osmotic pressure, this P become pi into V, and since it is for solute, number of moles of solute is N2 into RT, so which implies pi equal to N2 by V into RT. So which implies the equation is osmotic pressure pi instead of N2 we can write W2 by M2 into V into RT. So this is what is called expression for the osmotic pressure. So in the next class we'll take some solutions and then last part of this unit. Thank you.